Hey everybody, thank you for tuning back into The Piece of Me. My name is Brittany, and as y'all can see, I'm very casual, not even a little, I'm very casual today. I'm really starting to dress how I feel now, and today this is how I feel. I just want to feel real chill today. Like that's the mood I'm in. That's what I'm giving y'all. Chill Brittany. Today's topic is stop blaming other people. I really wanted to get into this topic today because on my new journey of life, I've really been doing a lot of things to help me self-improve and just grow mentally as a person, just through various ways, whether it's research or just personal development in itself. So I really wanted to dig deep into this topic because it made me realize some things about myself, especially when it came to blaming other people. So let's get into it. So just through personal development, it really has allowed me to wake something up in my mind to make me realize that I was blaming other people for maybe the negative or bad things that was going on in my life. It made me realize that I was blaming a lot of people that was around me for the situations that I was going through. Just to name a few examples, like off the top of my head, like for instance, when I was in relationships, and if the relationship would fail, I would always blame the other person, especially if they were the reason why the relationship failed. I would always blame the other person as to why what happened was because of them. Or I used to blame my mom for me not knowing certain things growing up that I feel like she should have taught me, as a mom. And, I realized that I was blaming her for certain things too. And even when it came to friendships, like, if I fell out with somebody or just anything like that, I would always blame the other person just as to why we fell out. It was almost like I would never take fault or basically take accountability for the things that was going on in my life. Even if the outcome was because of the other person, I still never found myself taking accountability. Like, what role did I play when it came to this relationship? Did I just allow certain things to happen, or did I overlook certain things, or did I ignore certain things, So, or did I even, not even seek out to find out more information about certain things? So, I realize now that I have to take accountability for a lot of the situations that I was placed in, or either I put myself in. My fast really made me realize, like, I for real need to start thinking about the role I played when it came to these relationships. Why did these relationships fail, or why did certain areas in this relationship fail? Like, what role did I play? Even though, I felt like I didn't do the major bad thing that ended it all. I never thought that it was my fault, but at the end of the day, I realized like I played a role in certain situations. So for me to know and understand that I played a role in these relationships, I would ask myself certain questions just so I can see like what I could have done differently to avoid the stress and the pain and the anger, that was caused, probably during or after that particular relationship. So now I just want to give you a few tips so you can positively benefit and, achieve and receive great outcomes when you stop blaming other people for the situations that are going wrong in your life. Once you start to take accountability for the things that are going wrong in your life, that's when your whole world will shift and you'll start to become more aligned with what is exactly for you. And it's so much, like, it sounds so easy to say and it's easier said than done. That's why you just have to do it so you can see exactly like what I mean when I say your life will become aligned. It's just like it'll make something click in your brain and make you realize like, dang, I did skip over this when I started talking to this person. Or all I had to do was look this stuff up myself and not depend on this person to do it for me, So it's just like, that's kind of what happened with me during my fast. Like, it's like bells just kind of went off in my head. Like, why have I been blaming other people my entire life for the things that they did to me? Of course, it has plenty to do with them because it shows who they are as people. But what could I have done differently to even avoid this, like, from the jump? I could have done something to avoid this from the jump. It's something that I overlooked so I wouldn't have to be dealing with none of this. So definitely, once you start to do these things, your life will become so aligned, and the things that used to bother you won't even bother you anymore, because you'll realize and understand what you have to do to move forward and stop letting situations like these continue to hold you back. And then you won't continue to be placed in situations that constantly happen over and over and over again. Like, why keep playing yourself when you can just learn what it is that happened during that situation and fix it for the next go round? And voila, it's like magic. For real, it's like magic. So once you start taking accountability for these things, here's just a few small things, like very, very minuscule, some small little things that will happen in your life where you'll start to positively benefit and receive great outcomes, like in the situations that you're involved in. So first, you won't be confused, you will be more stable and worry-free. And then the people that you start hanging around, or when you start adjusting your relationships, once you change up your mindset, you'll feel more confident and secure in your relationships. You know how you probably have trust issues. You feel like you can't trust anybody around you, so you kind of hold everything in and suppress your emotions. And see, that was me. Like, I was a person that suppressed my emotions. But I have a video that I speak about me suppressing my emotions. I'm gonna link that. And also, you'll become more calm and more peaceful. You choose to handle certain situations. So, you know, the whole reason behind just me now as a whole, and, you know, the person that I am now today, I'm such a different person than I was 4 months ago. And thank God, because, you know, I used to let other people control my emotions in a way that I felt. And I thought I had that under control. But if somebody said something to me out the way or gave me attitude, I was either giving them attitude back, or, you know, like, I was very, very aggressive. Very aggressive. So I didn't allow people to just step on my toes and just think they could get away with certain things when it came to me. But now, I be letting people have it. If it's going to disrupt my peace, you know, and take me out of character, I know now that I'm in control of everything that I do. So can't nobody like really get me out of the space that I'm in. And if I allow that to happen, then I'm not really doing what I'm supposed to do. And I'm not really in control of me. And if I allow somebody else to control me in the way that I think, in the way that I move, then who am I for real, you know? So once you start to take accountability for certain things and realize these things for what they are, so you know how to move around certain people, your life will become so much more peaceful, because you won't have to suppress your emotions and feel like you're doing certain things because of other people. Or, you know, like, I just feel so calm and so at peace that I'm so unbothered when it comes to many situations. And there'll be situations that I used to get really like bothered by or annoyed or irritated by. But now I really like read the room. I really like, it's almost like I diagnose like everything when it comes to my emotions. Like, am I gonna let this one thing affect my emotions, or am I gonna do something to avoid me being upset, or am I gonna do something to avoid a certain situation from happening? You know, so I'm very angry when it comes to being around certain people and being involved in certain environments and situations, because if it's gonna mess with just my energy and my spirit and the flow of life that I'm on, I don't want to be around it. That's why a lot of the things that I used to do, I just don't want any parts anymore, because I know it's gonna mess with my energy and just the flow that I'm on right now. And if I leave from somewhere and gotta come back home and be like, oof, that threw me off a little bit. Like, I gotta get back right. You know, I know that's next time, that's a place I don't need to be, you know? So yeah, you'll become so much more at peace and just so much more mellow and happy and calm and unbothered. Like, I wish I could put emphasis on an unbothered, because I mean heavily unbothered. A lot of people like to say they're unbothered, but they still get bothered by certain things that people do. When you unbothered, you don't even care what nobody got to say. You know, you don't care about none of that. So yeah, you're not gonna respond or nothing. It's just literally, it's just you. I can't explain it. But people don't really know the true definition of unbothered, because their unbothered is, oh, I see this person talking about me. Let me make a subliminal post, or let me act like I'm not talking about them when I make this next post, but I'm really talking about them. If it's up to them if they catch it or not. No, you're not unbothered. You're really bothered, because why are you even making a post about somebody that made a post about you or talking about you? If you're unbothered, guess what you'll do? See it and ignore it. And even if you'll be so unbothered, if you don't even see it. That's how unbothered you'll be. If you don't even see it, you know? And that's the type of unbothered that I'm on. If somebody talking about me or saying whatever they want to say, you know, I don't care to seek out that information. Somebody literally gonna have to bring it up to me and plant it in my face for me to see it. And even then, if somebody feel like they can do that, that's not no person that's gonna be around me either. So yeah, when you're unbothered, you're not even gonna see nothing that's gonna affect you or throw you off, because that means you seeking for them to disrupt everything that you got going on. And who's doing that? So yeah. Come catch this wave of unbothered, okay? Come catch this new wave of unbothered, because people don't really know what unbothered is. And lastly, you'll become more proactive with how you handle situations. So you know how, you know, the phrase is, you need to be proactive versus reactive. So, you know, basically what I'm saying when it comes to being proactive in these certain type of situations, you won't wait until something happens for you to act on it or do something. Then you're gonna think this thing through before a situation even happens, so you won't even have to worry about it. So let's say relationships, because y'all know I want to talk about relationships, because that's what I do. But yeah, so relationships. All right, cool. So let's say you start in a relationship or whatever, and this person has you head over heels. You know, they doing all of these amazing, wonderful things for you, sweeping you off your feet, you know, giving you the best treatment of your life that you never had before. So you are so just uplifted by all these amazing and wonderful things that this person is doing, that you fall in love, not even with this person, but you fall in love with what you think the character of this person is based on the things that they do for you. So you fall in love with the things that they do for you. You don't fall in love with the person. So you fall in love with this person, and they continuously doing all these things for you. And let's say fast forward maybe months later, shit start to hit the fan, you know? You wondering why you and this person's communication is not right. You wondering why you and this person, you know, y'all don't really show affection as you would like to. You know, it's just all of these problems toppling on top of each other. And you just wondering why, like, damn, I thought I had the perfect relationship. This is the best treatment I've ever gotten. Any relationship that I've ever been in. But this relationship is lacking in so many ways that I overlooked, because I was blinded by the things that this person was doing for me. So I fell in love with the things that they were doing for me without even falling in love with the person first. Hello? Hello, is anybody hearing me? Is anybody hearing me right now? So this is what I mean when I say being proactive versus reactive. So a reactive person would allow all of this stuff to happen, then wait until shit hits the fan. And now they like, well, this is not the relationship I thought it was. This is the reactive person. The proactive person is, okay, I see this person is doing all of this and all of that for me. Cool, I appreciate it, but this doesn't make me see who this person is, you know? It just makes me see through the person. I want to see who this person is inside. I want to look inside of them. So instead of being swept off your feet and head over heels for the things that this person does for the proactive person. The proactive person is being proactive and saying, well, hey, I want to know the traumas that you dealt with in your past. What are you going through? Do you see a therapist? Are you an effective communicator? How do you handle tough situations? Are you an angry person? Are you a calm person? You know, so if you get what I mean, I don't want to keep going on about that, but it's just like a proactive person does their due diligence when it comes to seeing the inside of that person versus the reactive person being blinded by all of the things that, you know, the person was doing for them and seeing through that person versus seeing the inside of that person until it was too late. So let's be the proactive person, guys. But yeah, that's what I mean, being proactive versus reactive. But that is it for me today, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in each and every Sunday. Please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like this video, and go watch the other videos or send them out to people that you think send them out to other people that you think would benefit from them, just so they can take on some tips and, you know, make some adjustments to their life. Because I wish I had a person like me when I was going through the things that I was going through. And even the things that I was going through, I didn't realize that I needed a person. So even sometimes just seeing and watching people that you can relate to will help you realize certain things in your life that you don't really know is a problem. So share these videos, you know, let people know. Also, guys, I am in the work of building up a new coaching program. So if you don't follow me on Instagram already, follow me at the Piece of Me Journey. I will be giving you all updates. Make sure you click the link in my bio to join my waitlist if you're interested. But there's definitely going to be more information posted on my Instagram at the Piece of Me Journey. But until next time, guys, I'll catch you next Sunday.